What's up, guys? Welcome to another Battlefield Bad Company 2 commentary. And I realize I have not done a Battlefield Bad Company 2 commentary in a while. It's just that I don't find this game as addicting as other games such as Battlefield 1943, because really Modern Warfare 2 is not that addicting to me anymore. I play it once or twice a week, and if I don't play it once or twice a week, then I probably play it once every 2 weeks. And if I don't play it once every 2 weeks, I just don't play the son of a bitch at all. That's it. And Battlefield 1943 is kind of like my crack right now, you know? I just can't live without it. So hopefully I'll be doing more commentaries on this game. I am going to go and record some more gameplay after I finish recording this commentary. And I believe I do have some more gameplays on the hard drive. And right now it is 8 o'clock in the morning, 8 on the dot. And the reason why I'm up so early is not that I'm up so early, it's just that I haven't gone to sleep. I'm trying to get my sleeping cycle back on, you know. School starts in like another month, so I gotta start now. It's always good to start early. And for those of you guys who do stay up late and, you know, like break night and stuff like that, you gotta remember that summer goes by faster when you do that, because you're basically up and you see like 2 days go by. You wake up at like probably 6, and then you enjoy the rest of that day, and then you enter the other day, and it feels really fast. If you get your sleeping habit back into the, like, you're up for a day and you wake up the next, instead of waking up the ending of one day and staying up for the beginning of the next, just get your sleeping habit back into check and watch summer go by much slower than it usually does when you break night, as they call it. But that's a good little life tip from me, and I'm trying to get my sleeping habit back into check. What I'm going to do today is I'm going to try to stay awake, and the way I'm going to do that is I got a plan. It's kind of like football, but alright, not like football, but I'm going to go to my uncle's theater. He owns a theater downtown. I'm going to go over there, watch a couple of movies, keep me interesting. Salt looks interesting. I think they're still playing that movie Despicable Me. I haven't seen that, but oh well. And a couple of other movies probably, just to keep me awake, or just rewatch movies, I don't know. But I'll go out, and then later on I'll come back, hopefully be tired like at, I don't know, 8, and then I'll get to sleep, and my sleeping habit is right back on track. Hoorah. But I got a couple of topics here. I know last commentary, Battlefield 1943 commentary, I was talking about Band of Brothers, and one of my subscribers, he gave me a link to the Band of Brothers Torrent, so that way you guys can download it and watch the entire series yourself, or you can go out and buy the box set, you know. But I got it through torrents, but I'm also gonna buy the box set. So the link is in the description box, and if you don't know what torrents is, Google is your friend. You can find out how to do anything on Google. You can find out how to fuck a girl, you can find out how to build a bomb, you can find out how to look like Osama, how to look like Obama, how to look like Bush, how to look like whoever the fuck you want. You can find out anything, man. Google is the shit. I'm not saying that I actually looked all that stuff up, so don't look towards me, alright? But somebody also asked me what was my favorite Band of Brothers character, and that is pretty tough, because I would usually just come out and say Major Winners, but man, that other dude, Lieutenant Spears, now that's one badass motherfucker. I gotta say, in the miniseries they might have stressed this part a little bit. I don't know if this really did happen in real life, because it's kind of hard to believe, but at the same time you're like, alright, it's possible, but it's still like something that's insanely like something that you'll flip out on, like how the hell did he do that? And basically what it was is this, and this is not like a spoiler or anything, you know, and there's a lot more shit in the movie that's way more interesting than this, but I just found this very, very, very like crazy, so I'm gonna tell you it right now. I know you're like, say it already, but what he did was there was a part in the movie where they're fighting the Germans, and behind the German lines is B Company, or I think it's Fox Company or something, and he has to go hook up with that company to give them some information, so that way they can move in on the Germans and they won't fall back. So it's basically like them right there, the Germans in the middle, and the other companies on the other side. So what this crazy motherfucker does is he runs through the German lines, like goes right past Germans right next to him, and he runs to the other company, gives them the information, then comes back without being shot, without being scratched or anything like that. And that part of the series, my jaw literally dropped. I stood there for like 5 minutes wondering what the just happened. You know, like, did that really just happen? And it's almost like you might be thinking, oh, that's impossible, but it is kind of possible though if you think about it. Like, let's say you're a soldier and you see an enemy troop just like run right through your lines and nobody's shooting at him. You'll probably be shocked. Like, I know what you're probably thinking, oh, I'm just gonna shoot him, but you'll probably be shocked. Or you'll probably be confused, not knowing that that's an enemy soldier, because nobody's actually shooting at him, you know? It might be friendly and you might, like, not be able to see it that much. And also, there was a lot of smoke in the scene and shit like that, so that also gave him a lot of cover, but that part was just fucking ridiculous, man. I mean, I still can't believe it. Like, if that's true, if that's really true, like, he really, really, really did that, the movie was not bullshitting, they didn't exaggerate like Hollywood usually does, then I think I'm just gonna go visit Lieutenant Spears' grave and just stand there for a moment and give this motherfucker a moment of silence, because that is one brave ass shit. And what the, he flew a chopper inside the building, really? But I got it. Yeah, so that's probably my favorite, that's definitely my favorite Band of Brothers character. And since the Pacific is kind of like on the same level, my favorite Pacific character has to be John Basilone. Now that is one brave son of a bitch. I mean, he could have just went home and forgot about the war, or, you know, you can't really forget about the war, but he could have just went home and relaxed, but he decided to go back into action in Iwo Jima, and he died, but he died fighting like one of the bravest men I've ever seen. And that is one of my idols, really. Not in the fact that, you know, I want to die like him, but I'm just saying, like, his bravery is something that we all should look up to. I mean, it's not only in war that you need bravery, it's in many life situations that you're going to need bravery that you never even thought existed inside you. And you will find out that you are brave, and you probably never thought of it. You know, like, this guy, he runs right at the Japs, and he gets killed, but he died with honor, and he died like a true motherfucking man. I gotta say that. So, John Basilone is definitely my favorite Pacific character, and he's also one of my idols. You know, I want to be just like that dude, except for the death part. But, yeah, so that's basically that. And I was gonna get to a couple of other things, but by the time I finish, like, by the time I get to the middle of it, the commentary is most likely gonna be over. So I'll just remind you of a couple of other things real quick. Instead of getting into that, I'll talk about that in the next commentary. Hopefully it'll also be Battlefield Bad Company too. But my clan's channel, my team is also helping me run it now, so I'll be the channel will be able to run much better than it was before, because basically before it was just me running it, but now my team is helping me, and also with the Twitter, my team is helping me as well. And I know if you're thinking, what the hell are you talking about? My clan, Soldiers of Valor, we have our own YouTube channel. That link is in the description box. You can go subscribe. We post up game battles commentaries, game battles matches, just like raw files, so just to have it on file just in case any disputes come up. We also upload like little things like 1v1s, and maybe if you try out and you make an interesting match, then we'll upload your tryout, because you never know. And if you want to try out, you gotta talk to Sofa King 1024. You can't talk to me about it. He's the recruiter, he runs the tryouts, not me. I'm way too busy with a lot of other stuff. So if you guys want to try out for my clan, we're not like some type of all serious clan. We just basically do this for fun, and we actually do enjoy doing it. And yeah, so that's the commentary. We won. It was fucking an insane hold up for the last minute, and we did a great job. And that sniper rifle was very reliable. I would highly suggest it. It was kind of hard getting used to this game again, so I didn't do that well, but I still did good. Till next time, peace.